Alrighty, this video is going to be a bit of a recap for 2024 and a bit of a roadmap for 2025. So I'm gonna show some B-roll that I shot over 2024 with my Google Pixel 8 Pro, because that's the camera that's the camera / phone that I carry all the time. Even though I'm shooting the talking head portion of this video with the Samsung Flip 6, only because my Google Pixel 8 Pro isn't really good with shooting people. At least that's my opinion. It's great for photos of people. Skin tones are great. Everything's great with the photos. With video, it's great for cityscapes, landscapes. With people, it maybe doesn't do quite as good a job. That's just my opinion. Although I think the sensor is amazing. It's a 1/1.3 main camera sensor. It's amazing. It's capable of doing... Okay, here's the thing. I could have shot this with my Google Pixel 8 Pro using the Open Camera app, which kind of unleashes the power of the main cam sensor. But I have problems with hooking my lav mic up to the Pixel. For some reason, the audio preamps are really low. Like this Samsung just works. You plug in a lav mic, you plug in a shotgun mic. It just sounds great. It's kind of like it has a pro video app in it. It's amazing. But the Pixel, it's better when you don't use a lav mic, when you just use the built-in audio, and then acoustics are an issue, and this room's really echoey. So anyways, for my talking head videos, I can't beat the Samsungs. Okay, I'm already getting off track. This video is kind of like my channel and my life. It's all over the place. I'm trying to focus, because that's the only way I'm gonna grow, and make money. Not that money is something you should be focusing on if you want to make money, by the way. Okay, here's the deal. In 2024, I had to do some things in order to get the channel more focused. So I pruned out a lot of the videos that weren't sort of photo and video related. I thought this channel, I'll go more photo and video, focus more on that. And then if I want to make videos about other topics, I'll create other channels. So that I was successful at in editing out the lesser or less focused videos. And but I'm finding it's hard to create more content for this channel, because the thing is that you're supposed to, like, if you got a photo video channel, well, generally you make videos about photo and video. Usually that contains a lot of gear reviews, and I like doing gear reviews. I'm not good at it. That's a problem. Second problem is you need gear. You got to buy the gear. That's expensive. So there's a bit of like a J curve, like entrepreneurship is a J curve. I was watching an Ali Abdel video about this, and he says, like, when you started a YouTube video, you started a YouTube channel, you started zero, you're not spending any money. But then in order to get an audience and views and watch time and get monetized, you have to start making content, and you're losing money. And then you get at the point at the bottom of the J where you start to like bottom out, and you start to get attention, get views and watch time, and then you go up the J, and then you eventually make money and you have a successful channel. But it's that bottom of the J that kills most YouTubers, because they just can't hang in there long enough and be consistent long enough to get the attention and then get the views, get the money. So I found that I don't really have time to make videos for this channel. Like, I have lots of time to make videos for this channel when I'm not working, but when I'm working, I'm too busy and too tired to make videos. So I wanted to clarify the part about me being too tired to create. What I meant was that I work a lot, and so when I come home, I'm exhausted. I find it hard to be creative. I just want to veg. It's because I work long hours, and I have like one day off, generally. And I have trouble being creative after work, because I'm just out of gas. The only time I'm really creative is when I actually stop working altogether. I quit my job, and I'm just being creative. Then I'm really good. Then I have lots of energy, and I can be quite creative and pump out a lot of content. But I have a hard time working whatever 9-10 hour day, coming home, and then being creative. So there is this thing where creativity requires rest. It requires sleep, proper nutrition, exercise, a lot of basics. And if you can't nail that, you're going to be in trouble. So that's something that I'm struggling to figure out and to find a balance, because you can't really do a side hustle unless you have a really good creative system that allows you to basically pack a lot in to an entire day, in addition to creativity. I find I'm most creative in the morning, but I have to work in the morning. I have to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. So can't create until I get home at night, and then I'm dead. So this is different for everybody, but you have to figure out how to crack that creativity system code, or else it's going to be hard to get your YouTube channel, your part-time YouTube channel, off the ground. I need to figure out a content creation system so that I can make lots of content quickly and cheaply and easily and just pump it out. And it's got to be good. It's got to be entertaining. It's got to be amazing. So that's a pretty tall order. And then you need that magical thing called talent. You need a personality, which is even harder to do. So I'm kind of dropping the ball for content on this channel, because I realize that a photo and video channel requires more work than, let's say, a talking head channel where you just, I don't know, a commentary channel. There's a very loud vehicle outside of the street. I wonder how long that vehicle will be there for. Oh well, that works in perfectly with the theme of this video, which is the total chaos of it all and my channel. So anyways, 2025 is the year when I've got to figure out how I can make photo and video content cheaply and easily. Otherwise, I can't make this channel grow. I'd love to make documentaries. We just love it. I just love making documentaries about interesting people, places, and things. But man, that takes time. And it takes time and money. So I could do like that Camera Conspiracies guy, and he just mainly does photo video commentary, like he comments. Not a bad idea. I may have to do that. But I need to do, this is an issue for all people in the photo video niche, and they've got to pump out content. And you you got to go out in the field and shoot stuff and whatnot. It's like, it's a chore, You can't, and here's another thing. You can't just be passionate. You can't be like doing this Venn diagram, where you have like, oh, here's where business intersects passion, intersects the audience and what they want, blah, blah, blah. And then you start, because you found what you love making videos about. There's this whole theory where the first thing you should do is stop overthinking and start. The antidote to overthinking is action. Sounds great. Just start. All you have to do is start. I've started this channel like about 1 million times. And I've stopped about 1 million times. Because the hardest part of starting is not stopping. But you don't hear too many YouTube growth hackers talking about the stopping problem. They just talk about the starting problem, as if starting is some magical cure for everything. It's not. It's the consistency, it's the sustainability issue that's the killer. How do you stay consistent? How do you create a sustainable, long-term creative system? That's the problem. So I argue that you should almost get your systems going and in place before you start. Because if you don't, you're going to stop. You're going to get stuck. It's like, when you burn out, especially when you're a high-end YouTuber and you burn out and it's serious because now you're losing serious money that was paying your rent. So then you burn out as a high-end YouTuber, and then you do your recap. Okay, what happened? Why'd I burn out? What am I going to do to prevent this? And then you strategize how you can handle the burnout. Well, that's the stuff that you have to do before you start. You kind of start from the point of burnout with that scenario in mind. So you start at the end and work your way back, and then you might not burn out because you're starting at the point of burnout. But it's like, how do you start at the end? That's a good question. How do you start at the end? And so that's what I got to figure out for this channel. And at the same time, I've got to start another channel for all my other kind of variety content things. The reason I want to do that is because I want to at least start a channel. See, I think that I have a system for creating content for another kind of a channel. So I want to at least start that thing, so at least I got something going. Because I've been fooling around with this video and photo thing forever. So I'm thinking if I could at least get one other channel going with a good creative system, I could apply that knowledge to this photo video thing. Like, I have a lot of passion for shooting photos and videos. All this B-roll content that you're seeing here is me. I go out every day and shoot B-roll. I shoot B-roll all the time. I'm shooting photos all the time. I'm shooting videos all the time. But I don't do anything with it because I don't have a story for it. It's crazy. I'm shooting all the time, but there's no story, so it's unpostable. So you'd think if I'm shooting all the time, like all this content I'm shooting, you'd think I should be able to leverage it into some sort of postable video. Like, I shoot enough content weekly to easily post a video, but I got no story. So it's like, I know that in theory, I'm onto something here because I love shooting video, love taking photos. I just can't quite figure it out or figure out how I'm going to exploit it. but I haven't given up. And that's the main thing. And that's what I'm going to leave you with. 2024, trying to get focused. 2025, kind of the same, except with more action. More focus and more action. Can I do it? Probably not. But I'm going to keep plugging away anyways, because I got nothing else to do or nothing else to lose, or, what's the worst that could happen, So that's ultimately the key is, as usual, keep moving. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I have to take my own advice, When you're lost in a jungle of confusion, if you keep moving, a path will appear. That's the theory. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, in order to get this thing to go, you have to move. Anyone walking past. There we are.